All right, so welcome back. Hopefully all of you guys are having a fabulous day here today. Hopefully everybody's having a great time and everything associated. We got a fun one. So there is a sort of announcement over here that I wanted to share with you that came out of a interview that I sort of didn't find. This one actually Reddit found, so shout out to them for cooking up over here. Pretty much, it was something I told you because I did read this a few days ago, and they've been sort of hinting at it in other interviews. As you've seen, the alter system is a thing that came to Nikke, giving you alternatives to some of your favorite characters, or just a new version of them. It started out with like a smaller rollout, and then it started to speed up after a certain point. And if you were to look at it, 2025 contained a pretty decent amount of these, alter characters. Now, it looks like 2026 may even contain even more alts versus new Nikkes. I'm curious on how you feel about that, but I wanted to show this to you and kind of say, yeah, it looks like 2026 might be the year of alts because they plan a bunch of them. Like you described, take a look at what they said over here and what their plan is moving forward. So again, shout out to Reddit over here for cooking this one up. They said over here on this post, it looks like Shift Up will be focusing more on adding new alts than new Nikkes. This is the interview over here. I have the link to this one. As a player, I'm excited and can't wait any longer. Laughs. I'll try to contain my emotions and move on to the next question. If it's okay, it's just your personal feelings. Do you have any ideas or thoughts like I want to create a Nikke like this someday, or I want to have him play an active role in this scenario? And then our obviously lead scenario director responded with this. Here. Personally, I think that Nikke's with a complete new face is good for the time being. I think that the current story development is enough for the current story. Therefore, rather than putting in a new Nikke or putting out a new Nikke, I would like to dig deeper into the current Nikkes and show them a new figure and the girls who have now become stronger. I hope that I can entangle with such stories related to Nikkes and deliver a side of Nikke or a character that I did not have, seen before, and a look that I did not have the opportunity to show off to everyone. Pretty much, if you don't know what that means, yes, their goal moving forward, or at least for like the time being right now, is they want to dig deeper into the current Nikkes. And with that third Annie, it kind of show that to you. They want to be able to show them off in a new light, new figure, and show how they have gotten stronger. Gotta realize, the cast of Nikke is pretty huge. Like, the game has a lot of freaking characters. And they know that instead of creating the hype around new characters, this year there was a bunch of them, right? The ones that were like the most successful, Brady, they say Arcana, they say stuff like that. Comparatively speaking, who performed the best this year? Whatever it was, Bunny Aid did absolutely wonders for the game. Whatever it was, still the triple Elysian, right? Still did pretty good for the most part, for being a triple banner, being very long and dragged out. It still did pretty good for them. Delta was actually very popular, they said, over on social media, and it built a lot of hype towards the game, seeing those massive bazookas. They were like, oh my god, I gotta download the game. That looks super cool. And that was like a sort of thing for them. So they were saying like, hey, with this kind of theory, when we did also like they lead into the next question, like Doro Serendipity. Why did a pilgrim this year get a costume? This is kind of cool too, or get a pilgrim summer variant. We have this. Just take a look. Before answering that question, let me report one of these things. I had long wanted to do this kind of Nikke, which was realized this year. That Nikke is Dorothy Serendipity. It was Dorothy's swimsuit. In the management policy until last year, there was no assumption that the pilgrim should be worn in a swimsuit, but this year it has been realized. Unlike other companies, the pilgrims are different from Nikkes, and there are few opportunities to show everyone their various appearances. However, with this time Dorothy becoming a swimsuit, the possibilities have gradually expanded. I'm excited soon that someone from the pilgrims might be wearing a swimsuit next year. And then the interviewer says, I hope it becomes reality personally. So far, I have listened to the story from deep digging form, but from here, please listen to questions that are difficult to answer in the form of the question, one question to answer. So the interviewer pretty much, but yeah, it looks like next year we're taking a look into potentially another summer pilgrim, right? I'm excited soon that someone from the pilgrims might be wearing a swimsuit next year. So kind of cool. Again, Mr. Yu is the other person. So there are, I believe, two people in this, correct? We have Chung over here, and then we have you. Yeah, so those are the two that were like doing the interview and such. And leading into this part, it was kind of cool to confirm. But For now, their plan is to sort of go this way. I'm curious on if you like that or not. They did kind of make it clear, like, I don't know if they're talking pilgrims. I don't know what they're talking there. Correct. We know that Snow White was existing there in the files and such. She has some sort of altar being worked on. Could be for storyline, could be for whatever. But I will say that now there's a lot of altars they do want to get out of the way. And they also talked about getting the character their second altar in the way of Helm. They know that Helm is a very big moneymaker. The last time they could get you a new Helm was, let's not say skins, let's say it was Summer Helm. Now, Summer Helm has been a very long time since then. And they're like, hey, we want to get to the point where we can say new Helm, we could say Bunny Helm, we could say Christmas Helm, we could say Helm evolution. She changes, something happens to her crew and she has to evolve as a character, and they want to paint that storyline, and they want to do that for other characters as well, right? So you see, correct, Christmases and summers, they're always alters of characters, but next year they want to also lean into hardcore, more altar banners and more storylines focusing on what happened to them and why they had to evolve. But yeah, I went through counting. So counting pilgrims, counting seasonals, counting everything. Just if a Nikke was released as an altar versus as a regular, this is again counting seasonals for both of them to keep it a constant. There were 10 alts released in 2024. There were 15 technically alts released in 2025. 2 of them are Christmas alts coming soon. So 13 so far. 2 new ones coming soon, making it 15. And with their announcement, we're potentially seeing even more next year, with the context of, hey, they want to focus on the current cast. Instead of adding new characters and continuously building them up, they want to be able to build what they have. They think that they've set up the prologue super well and they have so many stories to go through. And we know they do. They have to finish up some stuff with Mahara. They got to progress on with whatever it is for beasts. They're not altars, but we do want to see them. We do want to see them. Come on, Shift Up. Don't forget about them. They have to take care of Anise. They have to take care of Neon. They have to take care of a bunch of characters that still have their arcs going on. And also now the Pioneer and original, Pilgrims, they need their upgrades. And, Isabel needs a revive because I can't live. Can't go on without her. So, hoping for the best here. Let's see what happens. But pretty much they are looking to add more alts versus new Nikkes. I read the comments. I don't know what the hell this was saying. Looks like NPC jail is about to be emptied soon. Emptied, that they're prioritizing alts. Therefore, NPC jail is, I think maybe there's a lot of alts in NPC jail. That's why. Because there is the triple and then a few other alts that were sort of hinted at or there. But that's good. There are over 150 Nikkes. How many people can name from memory? Really, it is hard to care about new ones. There are so many. Again, basically new ones that get released. Old ones can feel forgotten. Alts are the solution to this. Happy to see them recognize this. I agree, adding alts is better for the story purposes. It helps you flesh out characters more. Instead, when you constantly add new ones, they end up kind of bland and one gimmick, but then we never see them again, or rarely. It's simply not enough to give them an actual story. Look at great examples with Dorothy, Levi, Mahara, Uni, and so on. Those characters got so much development. It helps me. It really helps when you can continue using the character. Though it poses the problem of killing the characters, it will hurt way more. So, yeah, this has been the problem with other gachas. You get new characters constantly, and the old ones disappear from story. So, what do you think? Your thought process? Let me know down below. But we're potentially seeing more alts soon. WL.